It's time now to get your plant questions answered. Lisa Briggs is out in the backyard patio. Not too bad, 50 degrees. Welcome to you.
It's not bad out here.
Absolutely. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Andy in Madison. Hi, Andy. What's your question?
Yeah, Lisa, I have some plants that are about a year old, Christmas cactuses, and they don't seem to be blooming any at all.
So the trick with Christmas cactus is that they need to be there. They need to have day length. So they respond to how much light. And if you have them in a space or a room where you keep the lights on at night, then they're less likely to set flower buds. So you want to put them in a space where they're going to get good, strong sunlight during the day. But then when it gets dark, like it is right now, that it gets dark in that room as well. And that's what's going to spur the flower production.
So they need night and day just like we do.
Like we all do.
Yes, exactly.
All right, now we have Eric from Madison. Hi, Eric. What's your question?
Well, hi there. It's about mums. It seems like every fall I buy mum plants, and they just don't last as long as mums I see elsewhere, like at Hilldale, that just keep blooming late into the year. Mine are usually planted in a raised planter box or a pot. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Well, the more, when you buy the mums, look for ones that aren't like completely flowered out. They, once they start to flower and they exhaust those buds, they're really not able to produce more flower buds. So choose ones that are more buds and less in flower. That would help. Also, it's super weather dependent and light dependent. So you're going to want to put them in a really sunny spot. And then it's just the weather. If we get those super cold days, then it's really going to affect how they're flowering. If you plant them in the ground, though, a lot of people have been having really good luck with them wintering over.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for calling. Let's go to Louise in Monroe. Hi, Louise. What's your question?
Okay. I had a few nice geraniums that were still good until it got too cold, and so I just pulled them out, roots and all, and I just wondered, will I have a chance to keep them over the winter, like in a bag or something somebody mentioned, or how would you keep them?
Well, you can do the bag method. You just want to let them sort of, keep them in a dry, airy place, not too hot. And a lot of people have really good luck overwintering them. And then I would say about mid-February, you can repot them. Other people also will just keep them potted up in a sunny window. You might have to do a little bit of pruning because they get kind of leggy depending on how the light happens in the wintertime in your home. But either way, a lot of people will keep their geraniums going.
Oh, okay, fine. Thank you.
All right.
You're welcome.
And we have Betty from Janesville. Hi, Betty. What's your question?
Betty, you there? Well, Betty went away. Let's go to Kay.
Kay in McFarland. Hi, Kay. What's your question?
Hi. I have a pink rose drift tree that came as a ball on the top, and I was just wondering if I should trim it this fall or wait. It was blooming up until last week, or if I should go ahead and wait till spring.
It sort of depends. A lot of people will leave those flowers on during the wintertime because they like to sort of see them. But if you want to clean it up now, you can do that or wait till spring. It won't make any difference one way or the other.
All right. Let's go to Betty in Janesville. I had the wrong button pressed here. Betty, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, what's your question?
On a magnolia tree or bush, I said.
Okay.
Can you repeat your question, Betty?
Okay, the question is on our magnolia tree. It has like 3 or 4 big stalks that come out beautifully dark pink. And this year, one of the branches went dead completely almost. And it did bloom a little bit, but that was it. Should we be cutting that off for next year, or just leave it and see what happens again next year, or what?
We've been seeing a really serious pest on magnolias over the last couple of years. It's actually a scale insect, and it's been pretty devastating to a lot of magnolias. So what you want to look for, Betty, on the dead branches, if you see like little bumps, like little warts on the stems. And so there are ways that you can treat. Now would not be the time, but in the early spring, you should use a horticultural oil. It'll smother any eggs that are around. And then there's a particular time in sort of midsummer when you would treat the crawlers. So look for that sort of, like I said, it looks like little little pustules along the bark. They can be quite concentrated. They're sort of a grayish color. And if that is it, it is magnolia scale.
All right. Lots of questions. We're out of time. Thank you all for calling in. Lisa, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you and Harvey.
You.
And we'll see you later. And we'll have a final check of your forecast coming up.